Alright, welcome guys. Uh, okay, so that's it. Today we are solving this question here. Domino tiles and Codeforces Round 1116. We already solved it. Just we need to solve like more questions on this pattern. So like we have this thing called like we will have some confidence inside it, right? Okay, so that is it. Let me search it. हेलो, कहाँ है भाई? क्लास? अच्छा, डीआईबी का क्या हो गया था भाई तेरे? वो बता रहा था शायद। मतलब क्या? ऐसे कैसे हो गया भाई? फिर अब क्या सीन है? हम्म। तो वो तू जो कमर का बता रहा था पहले, जो तो शोल्डर के पास, उसका सीन है या कुछ अलग सीन है ये? हाँ। हाँ। अच्छा। अब क्या है? अब सही है? और फिर उसने एक यहाँ पे ये आता है जिम में, एक हफ्ते में एक बार फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट आती है शायद। ठीक है। ठीक है वो, लेकिन तुझे वो भी तो करना चाहिए ना। एक्सरसाइज एक्सरसाइज जो भी फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट भी जानते हैं इन चीज़ों के बारे में यार। हाँ, तो मैं पता करके तुझे बताता हूँ। ठीक है। और उससे मिल, और हर हफ्ते वो आएगा, बताएगा तुझे जो भी करवाना है वो करवाएगा। हाँ। नहीं, ठीक हो जाएगा लेकिन तुझे मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा। हाँ। ये जो वो जानती है ना कि बॉडी का, ये जो भी बताएगी जो फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट है ना, वो बताएगी कैसे रहना है तुझे, क्या एक्सरसाइज करनी है। उसको पता है कि कौन सी नस कैसे चलती है। तो मैं बात जानकारी करके तुझे बताता हूँ आज शाम तक। ठीक है, कब आता है वो, क्या सीन है उसका। ठीक है। और उसके पास जाओ, तो पैसे वैसे नहीं लगेंगे, यहाँ पे फ्री में हो जाएगा, पैसे क्यों लगाने का मुझे। ठीक है ना? अब कहाँ है फिर? क्लास हो गई तेरी? हाँ, इसी में चल, फिर जब मिलते हैं फिर आगे। हाँ, उसका है सीन, तो कुछ से पहले एक से रिप्लेट जरूर लेगा वो। चल ठीक है, फिर क्लास में मिलते हैं आगे। Alright, so this pattern to solve this. Uh, Alright, let's do some similar questions to this, right? Like if we encounter similar questions like this, then we should be able to approach those, right? So finding these patterns feels like magic when you see the final code, right? But it is actually the result of a strict mechanical process. So as an AI, I don't rely on gut feeling or intuition. I apply a mathematical filter to a instance until the simplest form reveals itself. Okay. So you can replicate the exact process when you face string manipulation, okay, and combinatorics or dynamic programming questions in an interview. So, so what is the pattern here, right? So you should run the problem through a three-step analytic framework. Okay. Uh, right. So what is the step one here? Interviewers love to hide simple mathematical truths behind confusing English sentences. Your first goal is to translate the English into an equation and then mercilessly simplify it. Oh, so first we have to do is like sum of previous pair cannot equal to sum of current pair. Okay. Interview like to hide simple mathematical truths, right? In our problem English, that some of the previous cannot be some of the current pairs. So write the math. Si minus 2 plus Si minus 1 is not equal to Si minus 1 plus Si. Okay. Simplify, subtract Si minus from both sides. Okay. So there's the true constraint is Si minus 2 must not be equal to Si. That is correct. But in how to practice this, whenever a problem describes a relationship between overlapping windows, okay, sums or physical distances, write it out algebraically. If there is a shared variable on both sides of the equation, cancel it out. The simplified equation is your actual algorithm. Okay. That is correct. The amnesia test, minimizing the DP state. So once you have the true constraint, you need to figure out what to pass into your DP or recursive function, right? To do this, apply the amnesia test, mathematically known as determining the Markov property. Alright, so the MMC test is here. So Markov property. We have to ask ourselves that if I am standing at index I, how much of the past can I completely forget without breaking the rules? So our constraint was Si minus 2 is not equal to Si. So this physical property reality dictates that index I only cares about what happened exactly 2 steps ago. It also needs the steps immediately behind it just to pass it forward to the next index. Therefore, indices I minus 3, I minus 4, I minus are mathematically irrelevant. You can have total amnesia about them. Right? So, how to look at the algebraic constraint? The furthest index reference in the equation dictates their state boundary. If the equation only looks at I minus 2, your DP only needs to track 2 variables. If it looks back I minus k, you need to k variables. Okay. If step 3 for this is like independence checking. Okay. Sometimes a constraint reveals that a single complex problem is actually 2 simple problems operating in parallel. Right? Sometimes a constraint reveals that a single complex problem is actually 2 simple problems operating in parallel. That is correct, right? So when we realize that Si only cares about Si12, we map it to a real-world physical structure, a sequence where elements only interact by skipping over the middleman. So index 4 cares about index 2, who cares about index 0. Okay. Mathematically, the set of even indices and the set of odd indices are disjoint sets. They have zero intersection in our constraint logic. Whenever you discover disjoint sets in a problem, you can stop trying to solve the whole array at once. You solve the even and you solve the odds and you multiply the results together. So cheat sheet for interview pattern. Do I need to answer many queries about subarrays? Many queries about subarrays. Pattern prefix sum. Are they overlapping sum or XORs? Algebraic cancellation. Okay. Does my current choice only depend on the last key choices? So, what are other problems where I can practice this pattern? Right? Alright, so this is saying like here is a crucial list of written and interview problems. So the student would learn the 3 frame by step we just discussed. Okay, I have broken them down by which specific muscle they train. Okay. The practice for algebraic translation. These problems should sound like you need to nested loop or a branch, but if you translate the English into event move variables around, they instantly become order open and has map problems. Need to go count number of paired pairs. So let's check this question, guys. Okay. When we go to the lead code here, right, and here count number of paired pairs. Okay, not paired pairs. 364, right? So you are given a 0 index integer array nums. A pair of indexes ij is paired pair if I is less than j and j minus y is not equal to j. No, let me show. We have a array given, right? Four, 1, 3, 3 here. Here we have a array given called 4, 1, 3 and 3, right? Now 0 index integer array nums. A pair of indices I or j is paired pair if I is less than j. What happened? If I is less than j and j minus I and j minus I is not equal to nums j minus nums I. Nums j minus nums I. 4, 1, 3, 3. Right. Return the total number of paired pairs since nums. Total number of paired pairs. I must be less than j, right? So let's say we are here. I is here and j is here, and j must be like from anywhere here. So j minus I. J is bigger, right? J minus I like index value. If index value is, if I can say like, okay, j plus what? Nums of j, okay. This is nums of j, guys. Nums of j minus j, right, is not equal to nums of I minus I, right? So if it is not like this, then it is a paired pair, right? So whatever the value, let's say I is nums j is 1 or 1 here, 3 here, right? So 3 minus j, what is j? 0, 1, 2. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Nums I, what is nums I? 4 minus 0 is equal to 4. It's a paired pair, right? And this and this, so this will be 4, but 1 minus 1 is 0. This is also a paired pair, right? And this is also a paired pair, because 3 minus 3 here is 0, then it's a paired pair. So like maximally or we are encountering our bad pair. What will be the not the bad pair, right? So what will not be the bad pair in this? Right. Right. So that's also case here. Right. So what we can do here? Okay, so is there any pattern we are finding here? Nums I minus j. Yes, n square is I can think of right now, but is there any like okay, so what I can check here that nums I minus I will be some value always, right? Nums I minus I will be always some value, which is for now it is 3 here, like it's a 4 only, right? For this value. If I am visiting some other value, so I just need to visit these numbers, right? Because if I visiting this number, can it be this here? It can be also this. Can be also this. Okay, I cannot do like okay. So alright. So what is the pattern other than n square? Let me check here. Here I was bad if j minus I minus 0 turning goal. Do not write a double loop. Write that equation down. Group all the I variables on the left side and j variables on the right side. You will immediately see the pattern that you can track with a single hash map. Can I? So what I can do is okay, so nums j minus num I. So I have this 4 1 3 3. This is 4, this is 0, this will be 0 1 2 1, and this will be what? Let me minus it. 0 1 2 3 0 here, right? So total we have 4 digits, and how many are in same here? 0. So we have 3 digits. 3 digits. So from 5 C3 I can choose like 5 into 4, right? By 2 10. No, it's not like this. Nums I minus nums j. So 3 and this is 1 and 1, right? So 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5, right? This will be the answer, but I don't need to do this. What is the halves here? So for 4 value it is 1 value, for 0 it is 2, for 1 it is 1, right? So this is 4 values we have. So it's only 4, right? But Okay, so for 4, what is the value? 1. Right, so 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. For this 0, value is 2. 2, right? So 2 value, and total number of elements in this case is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. For 1, we have two elements. 2 minus 1 is 1. For this 0, we have 2, and 1 minus 2, which is like not greater than 0. That is it. Right? If I can do this, then I think I can do this in order of n. If my analogy is correct in this case. Okay, let's do one thing. Go here and here, right? I will have vector of int with the I can have like map rec or the map int comma int map here, right? And Okay, we will do it later, guys. Let me try to do it now again. Then okay. Then for int I equal to 0, I will use the name 5 plus right. What I will have like so in the map what I can do is 8 temp is equal to nums of I minus I, whatever it is, and then I will do this map t plus plus, right. Okay, so this value will be increased. First, I need to do this for map t to 0. Then here again map t plus plus. Okay, left is right and is equal to most dot size, right. Alright, then we have this so whatever the value is now. Then I have one enter answer to 0, right. Then again I will run this loop and I find the temporary, right. Then now answer plus is equal to the index, right. So how many elements will be this there? 3, right. So n minus I minus 1, right, because 0, 4 minus 0 minus 1 is 3 are the elements minus map t, whatever the value is, right. At the end I will return the answer. So this was the test 1 must be must like pass. Output 0 expected 5 output minus 15. I will see it later, guys. So thank you so much. But it was a very nice pattern to see, and